Alright, I got footage of this lizard here. He's chowing down on this scorpion or something. He's eating it up. Unbelievable. Come on, keep chewing. Some kind of big giant centipede, and that lizard is sucking him up. I can't believe it. There's anything wrapped around the lizard's head, like in a death bite there. Quite chew on it, man. Let's try and ingest the whole thing at once. Too big for him to get it down in one big gulp. I cannot believe that lizard got that huge centipede all the way down in one gulp. He gulped that baby down. Unbelievable. You got a fat gut, the thing moving around inside of him. You got it down all right. I think that lizard's going to be not eaten for quite a while now. Look how fat he is now. That lizard slimed him down. Unbelievable, man. I can't believe I got that right place, right time to get that on footage. And he's looking at me. Yeah, good to the last bite, huh? There he goes. Alright, I'm going up through this travertine tunnel to bypass this one waterfall area. You can see the nice turquoise pools out behind me. We're going up here to where Mike's up swimming with the kids to go check her out. Yeah, Travertine Cave goes right through the mountain right here. Up and around I'll go. Alright, this must be the little diving pool rock. Run and jump off the rock. Let's see it happen. Boom. In you go. That's how you do it. Alright. Looks like it's on the diving rock. Wonder if you can go over that waterfall up there. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, awesome zone. Look at this place. Unbelievable, huh? That little slot we're in. Havasu Creek. Nice vegetated down in here. Wild grape. Yeah. Grass. Alright, looking up. Mellower spot. And down here, blue waters. It runs all the way down through here like this. Primo zone. We're gonna hike back about half a mile to go to the boats. Yeah, the sun really brings out the color. The sun's behind a cloud right now. Don't get the real clear color, but yeah, get the picture here. It's amazing. Huh. Keep up. Gotta catch up. Little swirls up, wrong way. Better go this way. There we go. Now we gotta go down through there. That's that spot where we hung out a little bit ago. Everybody hung out swimming that nice blue pool down there inside that big boulder. Alright, we're coming down to the cave. Yeah, you got people hanging out on the far side. There's the blue pool. Yeah, it's chicky. I gotta catch up these guys. They went the wrong way. Yeah, they're gonna swim through. We're going through the cave way. Well, let's go through the cave way. Document the cave. Alright, see the trail comes down too. It's like big, huge chunk of travertine here. And the creek must have eroded through it. You got a little cut tree here. You go down, it goes right out and it cuts through the side of the ridge here and right on down there to the river. Or I should say Havasu Creek. It's not really a river. Awesome zone. Alright, I'm going down. I already came up there. Oh, don't trip and fall down through here.
You okay?
Yeah. Notch. Alright. Let me get at the other end of it.
Yeah, turn around, bud.
Tell me what it looks like down here. How's that? Is that a little better? You can't see me? Should I get in the light? Alright, we're on our way out. Kids are finally out of the water. Those are the pools. Everybody else down there. Mike's still down there. Looks like somebody just...
Taking forever.
Huh? Awesome zone, huh? Huh, that's the fast way to get down. The mellow way without being up here on the dusty, dirty trail. I remember Jeremy will swim all the way down. He'll probably swim to the next waterfall area and then we'll see what he does there. He's been in the river the whole way. Alright.
Oh, lizards.
More lizards. You see how bad those guys are. He looks like he just ate something big too. He's a fat guy. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Little down climb area here. We're almost down to the end. Awesome place, eh? Now it looks like Jeremy getting back to the water. He's taking the water route. The rest of us are going on the little trail crossing zone. Looks like there's the rest of our crew over there on the other side of the river, so we caught up. That's good. Yeah, there they are. And Jeremy likes these waterfalls. Oh, he's gonna almost fall. Oh, there he goes. He almost gets sucked over. Killer zone. All right. Yeah, we got a little technical place right there. And watch yourself when you can climb up across there. See, it drops over pretty fast, getting down where it gets to the river here real quick here. We got that little technical spot where everybody else is up there. Alright, I better catch up. See, I'm standing out in the middle of this. It's hard to want to get away from this stuff. It's too primo. Now what are they doing? Looks like some kind of driving, jumping area here. Yeah, see, up here in the risky area up there. Gotta be careful there. Now there's that little jumping area right there. Chantrey's going for it. Boom, in she goes. She disappears in the pool. There's a good pool jump. And you got one jump from one pool to the next to the next. The boys are down at the next pool down there. The rest of us on the highland climb up here. Alright, I better catch up. Alright, here's the next one. You go down and around and around. Hey, go ahead, hurry up. Stand all the time, go down and go around like these guys did. Yeah, looks like they're making her. And they just got to swim back to the boats. Wow, look at that awesome plant down there by Russ. Wonder what kind of thing that is. No, no, it's some big green thing. Maybe we'll get a picture of that. It's pretty awesome. Havasu Creek, primo. The kids made her, they jumped in, they're swimming on down to the boats. Yes, sirree. Good video action here. Great water. Yeah, one last look up. This is the zone. Yes, sirree. I love it on this place. Alright, Mike's about out of sight there. He's about down to the boats. The boats are right down here. Yeah, the kids did the swim through. And I'll be down there collecting up my gear soon. Amazing place, leave it behind. Havasu Creek. It's a jewel, alright. Nice blue water. Look at that place, amazing. Blue holes, blue water. Looking back up the falls. That awesome place. Alright, we're out of here. Next time, back here again sometime, hopefully. Look at Michael. He swam too much today. He's already kicked back. Used up in the water. Look at that impressive rock. We're at National Canyon. That's the little canyon we're going to go up here later. Look at this rock. And right above that rock, there's how many? 9?
No, there's 10 now.
10 condors. How often do you get to see a condor? There's 10 of these guys up here. I'm zoomed in as far as I can.
That's good because they were becoming big.
Oh, they're playing around up there. It's just like unbelievable. Look at them.
They're riding thermals.
Yeah, the thermals. They're riding the thermals from that National Canyon. The wind blows up that and they're right above it. That's impressive.
My dad got to see one up close.
That's the first time I've ever seen a condor in the wild in my life.
No, you saw one a couple days ago.
I didn't get to see it. I didn't see it. First time I saw them.
Look, another one flew in.
Yeah, it was just massive.
11 of them now.
Oh, yeah.
11 condors up there.
They're coming off the top of that big...
Oh, that must be where their nests are, up in the top of that giant mountain right there. Up there, maybe in that cave or something. That's killer.
I think that's the biggest one right there.
Which one? Which one?
How would we know?
I don't know. They all look big to me. You can't tell. Heck, they're probably how many thousands of feet above us.
2,000 feet above you at least.
Yeah, about 2,100 feet.
2,136 feet.
Man, condors. Unbelievable. That's a first on my video camera. I got some first on wildlife today. See, they're so far away you can't even see when I zoom back out. See that part? They're way up above that, and there's that, and here's the canyon. That slot canyon probably got draft coming up that ridge, off that right there, and they're flying right above that from the updraft of that because the wind's blowing real hard upstream. We're gonna go hike that canyon here in a little while. National Canyon's supposed to be awesome.
You got dirt in your pocket?
Nah, what are you doing to that thing?
I'm drinking it.
Daryl, you better be a good daddy. Yes, sir. Look at that daddy over there. Hey, how come you're smoking up all them grits and I ain't getting no grits?
We've been sharing.
Yeah?
Hey,
Shit, I got a drink going, no grits for me. Look at this guy, he's all burned out. He swam too much today. Anyway, how's our boat? Make sure our boat's still here. Boat's still there. Alright, looks like Dave got the big binocs on there. Yep, they're checking, everybody's checking out the condors. We're in National Canyon. The wind's finally subsided. Oh no, see we get out from behind the bush, the wind's still blowing. Awesome zone. Yeah, that Moravia right there, that red one Mike's been in. Somebody put a steak knife through the floor of that this morning. That was kind of turned into a little bit of a nightmare, but we got it all fixed up now. Look at the water's coming up big time. Yeah, my boat's in the shore now. I got to go tighten it up. It's out there floating, going to get smacked from the rocks, so maybe there and deal with that. Look at that. Looks like it's going to be sun on the clouds. It was looking grim earlier, and now we got clear sky. And condors, man, they are going higher and higher all the time. They must be getting those thermals up there. I wonder if they're mated. They're flying groups too. Anyway. All right, day 13. Auto date. I do not want auto date on there. All right. Here we go. We have Mark and Eric heading up National Canyon. Nice little quick slot zone. We got to this point where you can't hike no farther because there's a big pool. You have to swim the pool to get to the other side to continue on to the canyon. You gotta swim through there. It's like a little narrow slot you gotta swim through. After you boulder over there, and then the thing continues up. I didn't go past here last night. I don't know if my camera is going to float past this point or not. Yeah. All right, those kids are back in there. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to go. You going? I don't think you. Mike jumps in. He's going for it.
Whoa, Dad!
Oh, that's nice. Boy, it is deep here.
All right, looks like Mikey gets up on top. He's at the first little area. You got a chimney climb up through here. It's the only way. Pretty awesome zone. Okay, I better put the camera down. I better enjoy that myself. All right, that's looking down through this little creek we came up through. I swim across that pool. You can just see it at the edge of the pink boulders down there. Swam that up over the boulder. Chimney up through this little crack right in there. Walk through that pool, get up here, come up on this little ledge way here, come over here, and you come out into the Cleopatra bathtub. Right here it is. You got a nice little sitting chair spot. Sit right on the edge of it. Nice round pool. It's got a lip off. Water falls off this area. Down to this pool and then back down to where we came up through. That's just in this little central area we're at now. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to head up. Looks like they got on the upper level. Got to get on that upper level to get past the next waterfall. So I'm heading on over there next. All right, that's the bathtub pool. You can see the rim goes over. You got a little sitting area there. Yeah, Hermes up there. He decided not to take that chance because Mike fell off over there. It's a slippery climb.
9 feet high.
He might have been able to make it. Anyway, Shanty's going to jump in that lower pool. Water slide off into it, I guess. Hey, let me check you out and do that water slide into there. Huh? Is that deep enough to water slide into?
No, I'm making a dam.
Oh, I thought you was going to water slide into there.
Oh, I just go.
Oh, look at you get scared.
Oh, Michael.
Come on, you guys, be mellow now.
You do it.
Like the lip of a swimming pool, it goes off of this area and goes.
I'll do it.
All right.
Okay, Jeremy, you do it.
I'm going to get over here and do it. Water slide into the pool. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good little action-packed zone there.
Can't you do it?
Little water slide. Then you can walk right down and you cross over the bridge.
Can you hit your head? I'm scared.
Come on, just do it. You're wasting film. And so you go right around over there and you can come right back up on this little ledge here. Alright, they got it all murked up now. Alright. Who made it back up here? Russ and Joy, or made it back up here? Alright, let me go see what's Mike doing. Alright, he found something here. I don't know. What the heck is it? Oh, it's a giant moth butterfly. I better scam on that. Wow. Is it a dead bat? Wow, that thing is huge. Let me check that out. That's the biggest moth I've ever seen in my life. He's dead though. What do you think you had that coming at you? Ah! Alright, I survived the attack by the giant moth. Looking up there, we've got to figure out how to get past this big clog block to get up to the next deluxe area. And it looks like we need to have some kind of rope. See, if we had a rope, we could have thrown a lasso around that and been able to get up there. One of the things we come to these places, I should have known because Russ said there was a cog, we needed to have one. I'll go over there and look at it. At least I'll get a wash my hair in that waterfall. Yeah, looks like a good zone. Alright, still a clog. We got Joette up on that ledge. She tried to climb up around. She got the farthest anybody up there. You can kind of look over and see what's going on. We all know the canyon continues, but we're all bummed out we didn't bring any kind of climbing gear up here. Clog up or throw something up on that rock up there and could have got by. Yeah, a lot of people probably get stopped right here.
This ledge right here looks
Yeah.
sharper. You might be able to...
Looks like she's got a stop zone now. Alright.
You came up from that
Under
spot. This spot's got...
Alright, where are the kids at? They're down and around. They must be at the next swimming pool down. Probably headed back. Yep, they're gone. We better get headed. Back down and out of here. Awesome place. Alright, we're on our way out of here. Awesome little zone comes down here in this big slabby area and the creek runs through. I don't know if Russ and Joy are out of sight yet or not. He just went down around the corner and you can see it runs down through here on its big slabs of rock. Pretty amazing zone. Alright, head back to the boats. We're on our way to the boats. Alright, we're following the creek down. I just happened to notice this rock wall here. It's the rock with 1,000 holes. Unbelievable. Yeah, pretty cool the way it's just little holes everywhere. Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, looking at this whole thing here from standing beside it. Wow, pretty cool place. Alright, we're up here in Fern Glen. I did a little rock scale across there so I didn't have to swim. Eric's trying to follow me across. Looks like he's making the move. It's about a class 5 move right there. What? Huh? You gotta do some wedging with your hands and some of the cracks so you get up there and then you'll be okay. If you fall, it's got a trampoline net down there for you. Oh, yeah? Yeah, put your stuff up on a shelf. All right. Looks like it's Easy Street right in there. Yep, he's gonna make her. Alright, that's how you get by the pool without getting wet. I'll probably get wet going back anyway because gotta cool off. Mark's sitting over there. I don't think Mark, you gonna swim for it or
I don't know if I can make it up through all that. Is that easy up over there?
over here? That ain't bad. Once you get past here, that's the worst part of it. And then we're heading up here with the ferns. Now we're into the fern forest. Come up right around the corner here. It's an awesome place. And then Jeremy and Mike's up on that high plateau already. Yeah, that's primo up there. Okay. Mike's making that move, and I'll be following right behind. Nice clean water here, Fern Glen. All right, we got double climbers going here. Seeing if they can handle a climb. This is Fern Glen. It's a little murk pool here if you fall in right here.
No, it's not that bad.
Well, it's not that bad. You guys, I don't want to climb. I want to get in there.
I swam through it.
All right, who's making progress? Who's going to fall in first? Yeah, there's all kinds of little divot holes in there.
Okay, I found it. Oh, up? Okay. Oh, I get that down the ledge.
All right, there you go.
Finding the ledge.
Now that next one's going to be the tough one because you have to get up in there and then boost yourself up between that crack.
I just swam.
Russ, come down. I didn't go that way. That way, I didn't think I could make it that way, Russ. This is the way Joetta's going. It's the way to go. Step on that one right there. Yeah, get there. Now you got to climb up through the crack system, straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up through that crack system, right up through there.
If you fall, all it is
Yeah. Yeah, jam.
that way.
And if you want to jump in, that's the way we went. Right up through there. I made it no sweat, so did Eric. You got to hand jam some of the places.
It's actually pretty fun. Just a little step in top.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Take your time.
Just come down this.
No, you probably have to swim back.
Swim back is easy. Hey, Dad, is that rope good enough for climbing?
Okay, she's going to make it. There we go.
There, you got her now.
That's it.
Did you just come up this rock when it swam over?
So I guess we're gonna climb over that waterfall up there.
All right. She makes it. That's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, Russ is.
Russ decides to swim. Steve decides to swim. Everybody else decides to swim. All right. Next stop is the up above.
Make it easy enough, looking enough.
Okay, Joetta's still up on the wall. Got to go all the way over to there, and then you can get down. Steve makes it over in the swim. These guys are going back, and we're heading up. All right, make it up here to the top of Fern Glen, or as far as we go on Fern Glen. It's as far as I made it last year also. Can't get it past this little, you get this little alcove here, and you have a piece of travertine that's built off the lip of that falls. It was flowing a lot more last year than it is this year. That pool of water was full of water, and now it's dry. There's still water flowing in there, but it's mighty low compared to what it was last time. That's what it is. You can see they got little handholds. It looks like somebody carved in the travertine up there to eventually get up through this spot.
Go that way instead of going up straight.
Yeah, just a little piece of webbing up there. That's about it. Huh. I don't know. I brought a throw bag. I thought there was a horn up there you could throw onto, but I guess not. Probably need a gaffling hook. Yeah, grappling hook, whatever it is. We could throw that up there and we'd be able to get right up there, won't we?
I feel like the ninjas.
Well, scenic tour anyway.
Very scenic. A little bit of climbing.
I don't get past the spot again. Guess my dream of getting past that spot's popped.
Next time.
That's what I said when I was here last year. I'm bringing a boat. I'm going to be able to get up there. I want to get up and see what's on the other side.
They have a jetpack.
Yeah, but not. It's no cigar today. Camera back in the box and we're out of here. Boy, for the canyon, you don't see this very often. Green on green on green. This is the Fern Glen Spectacular here. This place is unbelievable in the middle of the desert, in the middle of this canyon. I'm going to walk back from it because it's so impressive here. Huge fern bank. All kinds of different flowers and stuff in here. Amazing. Oasis in the desert. Oasis in the canyon. Yeah, we got pools and the whole place is just massive little frogs here too. Unbelievable. Alright, it's back down to the boats we go. Alright, auto date. Auto date should go off. Come on, go off the auto date. Okay. What?
Somebody go check it out.
Where's Steve? I missed Steve jumping in.
Did somebody swim over there? See if it's deep enough?
It just, hey, man, I don't know if it's deep enough, do you?
is deep enough. Here, let me. Is it? You sure?
There we go. He hit bottom. Look, he's bleeding, man. Look at the blood coming up out of the water. He hits that and his legs are all screwed up. Now he swims out there.
He either shit himself when he hit or he hit the bottom.
Holy smokes. All right, we're out here. Back to the boats. Next stop, Lava Falls.
Next stop.
Well, we're on the river. We've got a big lake coming, about less than 2 miles to lava. Got some big storms coming on us here. Probably get some rain. Who knows? See, it's all clouded up now. Alright, we are at Lava Falls. I almost blew the whole thing.
Again.
The gods were on us. Man. Hopefully the things will turn out again. Yeah, it'd be 4 times in a row blowing Lava Falls. Got it squared away. Just lucked out and got Mark and Russ going through the far left side Dragon Rock Way. They're at the very end of this tape. I put the camera away in the ammo can when it was running, so it got to the end of the tape and we almost had chaos here. It's a good thing it wasn't Harry running. Here comes Harry now. So we're going to see what the depth of fire run is here on the right side. Get up here in a good position. All nice and comfy here for the good video action.
Yeah.
What?
Let's put the ninja clothes on. Got the ninja shit on.
All right. Who's first? Looks like Harry going for the big stuff. All right, they are in view. Dave jumps down in his spot.
Yeah, baby.
We're gonna see some action-packed from Jackson here, I hope. Hope everybody stays upright.
I hope he's got some Jeremy to hang on to. This is that rapper from forward right out of the boat.
And Jeremy ain't hanging on. He's looking good there. Follow them there. Perfect line. You want to get all the big shit at the end, or is it? Alright, he did good. That's what we like to see.
There's the cat.
Alright, Harry makes it. Yes. Good job, Harry.
Look at that fucking mic down there. David rolling one way and Harry rolling the other.
Alright. Contemplation. Matt's contemplating. Everybody's got nerves going on here.
You take a good line to it.
Yeah. A little too far left, though. It should have been about 5 feet.
Alright, we'll see how Eric does.
Hold on!
Holy shit, dude. Well, it's down up there, up there. Oh, that's easy, huh?
Yeah, they ran the last out here.
Yeah, I think we can do that. See, now he hit right where you should have.
Right.
Slid right through there.
Right. I just walked over the whole boat, but you don't want to do that, huh, Dick?
Alright, they made it look easy. That's a cat boat, Daryl.
Yeah, it was a cat boat. That raft got banged around there.
Yeah, Ref got banged. I'm nervous about that guy right there.
Yeah, I don't think the raft.
Alright, take everybody's down except us.
Oh, you got this mic going.
Alright, Mike's turn. I ran back up here, I see him going. I'm out of breath. Hope I can hold it still. He's taking that inside run. Yeah, easy to catch that eddy there. Kind of wimpo run. But that's the way you do it if you don't want to die here. Yeah, he's making it look easy. And he's hung on a rock maybe. Flopped over there. You make the run all the way down, no sweat. Huh. Wow, what's gonna happen here? Yeah, that's how you do Lava Falls without getting wet. And he bounces into the eddy below. Did good. That's what we like to see. He's probably real happy to get the kids. I can hear him cheering from here. Alright, it's my turn. Steve and I are last. Actually, Galen or Matt are going for it. Galen and Matt for Lava Falls. Actually, Steve's going for it. Yeah, that's the easy way. Kind of boring to watch the boats go down this side. Hope he gets down there and gets his camera out so he videotapes me go through. Alright. He's in the eddy. right, he makes her. All right, Galen and Matt. They're making her through there. Yep, that is the Wimpo route. Alright, they make it. It's my turn. Everybody's through but Daryl and I. I cannot believe I still have that camera. That was on the front seat, unwashed off the boat, and Daryl and I went through the monstrous place on the right side of lava, washed off the boat, swam lava, and that camera stayed on after I took the big monster hole picture, and the river gods let me have the camera back. Unbelievable. There's our saviors right here. Rescue boat to the rescue. Harry and Dave came over there and got Daryl and I to the shore after we did the heavy-duty death-to-fire swim down through the right side of lava. Got pounded on by the big waves at the bottom, just the way it was. Then we got floating over here at Tequila Beach. Somebody pulls out a Patron bottle. Look at that, a Patron bottle at Tequila Beach, and we drank a bottle of Patron at Tequila Beach after we swam Lava Falls on the right side. Now we can love life for the rest of our lives, Daryl. All right.
Yeah.
And here's my buddy Dick. I love him like a brother.
Be alive, boys. Daryl and I.
He's sucking down on some vodka right now. We done drank some tequila. We're lucky to be alive, and he don't even look like it. He's not tore up or nothing. He's just all happy. Yeah,
I'm happy I'm sitting here drinking a drink and it's not chaos.
yeah. And it's not violent here, is it, Dick?
I like the violence that happens there at the bottom of the lava.
Hold on, Daryl, it's gonna get violent. That's all I kept hearing. That's my buddy Dick. I love him. Here he is, all tanked up after a good ride down to Lava Falls.
What? I never.
Hey, you need turned off, Dick.
Here you got
I
you.
let off the record button.
It's recording now.
I let off the Dick.
I thought you said that we went through and we didn't go through, and everybody left because you thought Steve's boat was my boat.
Yeah, my dad.
But anyway,
Sure, Dick, you
we
were-
lived.
Sure, and then because he really wanted to see, we wanted to videotape you, you know, and then
I wanted to be on videotape.
Sorry, it was all my fault. Thank God.
It's not all your fault. It's that guy's fault there for... No, it's not his fault. It's my fault for telling him to take us through there in the first place. We could have gone in the high and dry area.
That's what you wanted. You were going to go left all the way.
You're right, I said that.
But
It
then
was
I made it look
my
so easy.
call, Mike. I made the call to go
But
there.
Eric made it look so
I
easy.
can't blame nobody else for me doing a swim. That's 4 swims this year now for me. That's a record for a year. I've never swam more than 3 in 1 year. Now I've swam 4 times in a year.
I'm just glad you're okay, bud. Glad everyone's upright and all okay. Morning, sunshine!
Holy smokes, I just barely caught that. Anyway, the start of the morning was Chantry. She's the farthest at the end of the beach. And then we work our way up here to our boat, Mike's boat, every other boat at Tequila Beach, where Daryl and I survived Lava Falls. Everybody's getting ready to push off, and I'm losing my voice. I better let somebody else narrate today, because
Rub the rock, Nicky, lava.
you really brought that.
Rub the rock.
You didn't. Yeah, we He rubbed that last night. Did I get that on videotape last night? You doing that? Oh, we were on an excavation last night. Yeah, that was a lava rock from excavation. Anyway, check this beach out. This is like us being on a semi-Hawaiian setting. This is just the experience of a lifetime. Right up there last night, the gods. Right there's Lava Falls. You can see the black cap. See, when you look at that spot right here, people, see that right there? There's the dam. Top of the dam. The dam got washed out. Boom, there it was. Boom, big flood. And that's what we got left after that. And the beach is the place that you celebrate when you swim Lava Falls. So Daryl and I swam Lava Falls. So we all partied here last night. It's been actually it's been about Daryl, 14 days non-stop party for us, huh? Look at that. That is Arizona River Runners Cup. Arizona River Runner Cup right there. It survived Lava Falls in a little 14-foot boat to the right side. And there is cold water from Phantom Ranch that he's got right there too. See? The locals have saved our bacon again, Daryl.
Got floaties in.
What a good trip. Alright. That's one. Birds. I'm sneaking up on this raven. I'm losing my voice. 42 on. He's like, there he goes. I didn't get him. I almost got him. Smart guys. Those birds are smart. Anyway, hiking to the spaghetti factory. There he goes, I got him. Find him. That one took off and okay, get him on, I gotta follow him. You gotta track these guys. It's a velvet ant, it's a white velvet ant.
What's a velvet ant do?
It's one of the insects that are indigenous to this area.
That's
And
crazy.
he's killer. I can't believe you spotted him. I haven't got one on tape yet.
I've never seen a white velvet ant.
I put a cup over one that was bigger than this one.
Are they
and
sting you too?
They're canyon critters.
They're not.
Holy smokes. I got this velvet ant running around my hand. Most awesome little critter you see. These guys are indigenous here. He's freaking out. He's in a different world.
Different ant and watch him fight.
That's an ant, but he's got these white. He's an albino. I've never seen an albino. I put him down on the ground.
Right here.
There he goes. Awesome. That was a good video. Don't
Right there.
see it. It looks like a face. Right below the face.
Okay, let's go.
There is the pile of bones. Right there. That's our destination. That's what we couldn't find last night. We got an eighth of a mile. That's an eighth of a mile away from where we're standing. Let's go. All right. Eric's up the onion factory. Look at this one. There's a flake off the onion. I'll go over here and hold my balance and take my foot and run on it. I was like, I would have come up here last night. We'd have dug that out. We'd have strapped it on the boat, but it's probably documented like I'm documenting it now, and I could probably go to jail for 5 years if I took that out of here. So we're leaving it here. We're observing today. Yeah, see, it's points like that. Lava dam, the big lava dam is here.
Dick, you gotta see this one, man.
I'll be right on up there. Oh, rock paradise for me and Pinnacle Rocks. It's a million Pinnacle Rocks, no, maybe 100,000 Pinnacle Rocks flow down. We're climbing up through this whole river. Yeah, they're pretty old. Like, they're not now. I was gonna strap one on the bottom of his boat last night because he got a cat boat, but probably not a practical idea when you get up here and deal with it up close. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, everything is like the biggest majorest Pinnacle Rock I've ever been to in my life. And I gotta go explore it a little bit now, so I'll see you a little bit.
Perspective?
Lava Rock. That feature there, I've never been here before to see this. It's like you're at the end of a rocket motor or something. It's like you're got a big comet or an asteroid, whatever's coming at you. Anyway, boom, smooth over here, lava. Look at that, look, we got clouded over, so it's not in the sunshine. The sunshine's not in my eyes. I can get a pretty good prospect of what's going on here. Look at that, first input. Little wave, big rapid, whatever it is. First name of the game, look at it. Right there, damn near 100 feet off the right bank, red top side right there. Entering there is like V-Slick. Follow the V-Slick, you can look where it is now. It's where the meet, you follow the current. Unless it goes and sheaves you out in some kind of things, or some kind of rock system, or some kind of water formation of some kind, that is a perfect V out. Big, giantest navigable rapid in the world. And I swam negotiating it. I'm happy. All right, I gotta follow. We're gonna get closer. I want to see what it looks like on the side. Yes, I definitely like the look at lava this morning. But I'm on the downside of it, so what can I say? Look at that guy. Oh, look, see that right side? Holy smokes, that's shit. See the V-Slick? V-Slick goes right there, the V-Slick, and the V. And you better be able to go down that hardcore side and pull off that big green rock at the bottom that's on the bottom right. You missed that anyway. Then you get the monster. That's where I said, that's Daryl. It's gonna get real violent, real quick. And that's where the shit came down 20 feet in front of us. And we were end up on the boat, pull over, and we got water those springs. I can't believe I didn't die. I was so stressed out though. Yeah, swam lava, got down here, got water, made it to Tequila Beach, got Patron, at the rock garden mecca of the world with the largest natural dam that was ever made, because all the lava flowed right here over where we're at, and right there is the end of the abutment from that side there. So when you go over here, the abutment over on this side, there was a natural 1,000-foot high dam, bigger than anything man's ever made. It stretched across there, give inspiration to the Hoover and the Glen Canyon Dam, but this is all that's left of that huge dam. Lava Falls. I gotta swim right there, and it looks dinky. Those waves are 20 feet high. You're a microcosm when you're in that zone right there. I'm a half a mile away. I gotta get closer. It's just the way it is. That's why I'm on this morning mission. Oh, we just walked through the Pumpkin Rocks area. Oh, there's a lizard right there. Most abundant lizard zone I've ever been in my life. Anyway, first blood's me. First blood is, I got stuck by a cactus. I hate, it's like getting hit by a hypodermic needle. I'm not addicted or anything. Anyway, we're out of this pumpkin area. We're heading still up to Lava Falls.
Check this rock out.
Oh, we're a rock wonderland. Eric found something else. Shut it off.
Look at this one.
All right, looks like a shredded layer rock at the canyon.
Is that a good one or not?
Well, finds are finds. Driftwood's driftwood.
Just it right here.
Well, I made it up here on one rock, and another rock, and then another rock. There's rocks like rocks. Here it is high water in the morning. I'm looking at high water in the morning, and it's like the critical, right in there is the critical stuff. See that? First wave. Don't go in that zone there underneath the shelf. You punch the first, you hit that below that, and then you go into this micro zone there that we swam, and then we got enough time that Daryl and I hooked up in the love spot, right? That's the love spot for me and Daryl. We got hooked there, run thing, and I said, man, we're gonna go over the slide, we're gonna be into this big monster thunder hole here. Like, get ready for some violent, death-defying stuff, Daryl. This could be the end of it for us. Right there. Look at man, look at the size of the shit right there. That's nice. Daryl and I went swimming, that's like a swimming pool for us boys. Because the river gods were smiling, they cracked electricity, they did lightning on us and everything else. And they let us take our air mattresses down Lava Falls.
Unbelievable. Nobody gets to do that except a couple of buzzers like us. Yeah, look how big it is. Look on the other side. Eric's down there dwarfed by that stuff. All right, I sent Eric over there on a mission for this rapid. Heather, talk about that. Looks like, is that a guy we know? Or I'm just sitting here filming this. The violent stuff is right up there. That's not the violent stuff, that's the stuff that splashes out up there. High water looks a little more forgiving. It's kind of washed out through here, high water. You can't tell what's up behind that stuff there. You can't see from the downside. That area right there is splashing up. That's where I went. That's where Daryl and I started our swim right there. See that? We started high and then we floated down here. I said, Daryl, get ready for some violent stuff. And then we hit this thing right here. And it's like, yep, it was violent. I gotta say, I swam through there. And I lived. And I was hyped up for about 2 days after I did that. Lava Falls. Right side. There it is. From the green rock. There's the big green rock. I ain't going, see? I was gonna get a picture there, but I ain't doing no more stupid stuff. Do some stupid jump from here to jump there. And I don't need that good up the camera because you can tell right here, you go in this area here, there's logs, there's trees, you die here. So I'm just documenting what this is. Daryl and I gotta live here. And we went swimming and see that? When Daryl and I turned the jets on in the hot tub, that's what the jets look like when Daryl and I turned jets on in the hot tub, right there. Our big jacuzzi. All right, who's this guy? We got somebody gonna run this, not us.
We just have the 2 boats and a couple kayaks, and we want to film them and whatnot, so we're probably going to hook up with
Oh,
this
you got
next
people on
party.
the scene, okay.
There's a whole other next group just pulled in too, the ones that we put in with,
shit.
the ones that lost the boat. This is them.
Oh, no kidding, the one who lost one on Crystal?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
they just showed up.
I need to have that document on this story on the tape.
We're going to probably share with them and run boats in there together with them.
All right, that sounds good for us. We're down below. We'll wait till you come by down here to us. All right, see this? That's why you camp here. Tequila bar. Tequila bar, this guy pulls out a bottle of Patron. After we got a 14-foot boat. So everybody on this side. We go this side. Swim. Tequila bar. We got some tequila. I'm not going to throw you guys today. I don't mind. Look at this. What's your name? My name's Richard. Rick. Richard. I'm going to get you on tape. Go big, baby. Have a good day and survive the lab. All right, they're going for it. I'm getting it documented. High water. Look at that. High water is easier than low water. It flushes. That was exploding last night when we went through it. The second one was exploding too. Look at that. Back to back bad boy. Big green rock right there. Look at that green rock. You don't want to be on the green rock. Anyhow, we swam through there and we fell out up there. Yeah, we fell out fairly soon. That big monster area there is where Daryl and I got ejected. Looks like a lot easier run. See, you can't even see the ledge hole. At this water level, you can't see the ledge hole. It's mellower in the morning. But we ran it, I think we ran it bigger. Even though the water's higher, the rapid was more intense at the level we went on. Yeah, right there. Intense. Yep, see, I wasn't bullshitting you guys. These guys are behind us. We're at the bottom. If these guys screw up, we're gonna probably pick up stragglers today if they screw up here at Lava. We got 2 private boats. Those ones in those like little Moravias, or whatever they were. Look at it here. Yes, sirree. See, easy sneak route way over in the left. Look how easy that sneak route is in the morning. I'm glad we ran it last night. We got to run it big. No kidding, I got a flip action. We lose the boat. They swam. Rescue! Rescue! Guide boat rescue! They're upside down. Hope they get them pushed in. Yeah, don't let them get on the cheese grater. All right. We got swimmers. That's what you don't want to do. All right. The guide boat's not saving the guys that got the upside down thing. That is what Daryl and I didn't do. We swam, but we was in the right side of the boat. The gods smiled on us. The gods didn't smile on these guys. Just the way it is. Yeah, that's the guy we talked to yesterday. Holy smokes, here goes the big guys. And that's the big side. All right, both big J's make it through there. All right, they're off. These guys are swimming upside down. They're going for a cheese grater out of their boat. Unbelievable, that's bad. They're upside down in their boat going for the cheese grater. Wow, there they are. They're in the wolf and the cheese grater. They make that sucker through there. I'm so glad they're gonna pull in the eddy. I hope our guys save them. We're in the eddy just below where they're at now. All right, you guys ready to head back? Let's go listen to the chaos story. Those guys will be in already. We'll hear about that story. Here we are. Is anybody else ready to go? Oh, we got more boats going?
He came in real sideways.
Yeah, lava. We got to see people swim other than Daryl and I. That's good. Is that right, Ross?
Yeah.